Hey guys, it's Lorella, not a farm girl on a homestead adventure. It's been a while, I know, so let's catch up. I haven't put up videos in a couple weeks, but it's not because anything's going on other than we are busy. I was out of town working for a week, and then I was working a job locally that was a 45-hour week, but it was like almost an hour and a half drive each way. So basically it was like a 60-hour week for me. So while we took a lot of video, editing and posting kind of got pushed to the sidelines, but I'm back and hopefully we'll be putting up videos on a more regular schedule here on out. So let's talk about what's going on in the market garden so far this year. One thing I've learned is that I need to plan better, because although I've had a lot of vegetables each week, it's been a lot of the same kind of things. Like I've had lots of zucchinis and lots of cucumbers, 5 squash, but not a lot of variety each week. So I need to really figure out what crops are going to overlap and to plan out a schedule ahead of time. I have also learned that I need to put my fence inside the garden. And what I mean by that is that I need to extend the edge of the mulched area, the cleared area out past the garden a ways, because my fence lines have become a mess, a tangled mess. The vines have grown through them and the weeds have grown through them, and it's just crazy. I've also learned that mulching works. The areas where I used the plastic to kill off the weeds and then I mulched on top of that and kept a good layer down have done really well at staying weed clear. The areas where I have not done that are full of weeds. I've also learned that there are pros and cons to intensive planting. One is that there are fewer weeds in the beds that were really planted intensively. That's a pro. One of the cons is it makes it difficult to find the vegetables where they're so intensively grown. You're having to dig through everything to find them. That works okay on most of the beds. On my zucchinis and squash, that was a bit of a problem. It's a bit of a challenge catching them while they're still a good size. They end up being like, you know, the size of my arm, and then who wants to eat those? So 2 major problems with my garden this year. Peas. They didn't, you know the story. We talked about it before. Peas didn't come up. Bell peppers. So of my lavender bell peppers, only 1 germinated, and I planted that and it died after planting. Of my green bell peppers, remember I was using the greenhouse, and the first tray there was no germination at all. The second tray germinated, and then they're supposed to fruit in about 75 days, and they're only like this big, and we're like at 90 days and no fruit at all. So I don't think I'm gonna get any bell peppers, and that's a disappointment because we love bell peppers at this house. What else? Our greenhouse. We need to do it better because we had a really bad windstorm not too long ago and it tore the plastic up. So that's something we'll have to make an improvement on next year. I've also decided that I want to change the design of my garden a little bit. While it's been very functional and useful, I think I want to focus more on providing for our family. I'll probably keep doing a small CSA just to our egg customers, just to bring in a little extra income. And I want it to be prettier. So I want to improve not only the functionality of it, but the aesthetics of it. And that's something I'm going to work on next year as I redesign coming up. I am also working on planning my fall garden right now. So I want to start getting some vegetables in the ground now so we can extend our harvest. We've got pumpkins, loads and loads of pumpkins. I'm really excited. Almost as excited as I was for watermelons. Not quite though, because I missed the little bitty pumpkins. I was gone. I got back and they're already big, like between grapefruit size and cantaloupe size pumpkins. Yay, so exciting. Our watermelons are still producing. We've harvested maybe 15, I think, and we've still got loads on the vine. So look at this. It's a tomato and it's almost ripe. I've been having a problem. Something has been eating every single one of my tomatoes the minute they turn ripe. So I picked some that were close to ripe, left them on the vine, and then I got this beauty that actually has some pink in it. Taking them inside, I'm going to see if I can ripen them on the counter. And I got to get my BT mixed together and out in the garden to eat up those worms and try and figure out whatever else is getting to my tomatoes. It smells good. I don't eat tomatoes, but I like them in stuff, in spaghetti, in pizza, in whatever. Not salad. I almost said salad. Don't like raw tomatoes, but we'll use them for stuff. And you know, my customers like them, so that's always good too. Okay, so some takeaways. Even though my garden, parts of it, look like a jungle, look like a forest, even though my squash is overtaking everything, I'm still getting a harvest. Stuff is still growing. So don't worry about being perfect. Maybe you can do a better job than I did, but get out there and grow something. Someone recently commented on one of my older videos and said, where should I even start? I don't know what to begin. Where to begin? I'm afraid of making a mistake. I bought the wrong kind of property. Now I'm having to learn about wetlands. My advice is plant something. Do your homework, research, watch YouTube videos, learn and grow, but try. And guess what? You might get to harvest a cucumber or a tomato or a squash or a pumpkin or whatever vegetable you like. But hey, guess what? It's food, right? It doesn't have to look perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be yours. So everybody get out there and get growing something. And you know what I would love? Show me a picture of something you've harvested. So in the comments down below, link to like if you have an Instagram picture or a Facebook picture or a YouTube video, put copy and paste. So go to your Facebook page, find the picture, click in the URL above it, make sure it's set to public so everybody can see it, and then post the link down below. And I'll go through and I'll approve everybody's links. Sometimes YouTube is funny, and if you post a link, it thinks you're trying to advert something, and so it'll bump it out. And I'll have to like go through and personally approve those, but I will. So show me, what are you guys growing? Let's see it. Let's celebrate everybody's garden. So what you guys got growing on? Hey you guys, see those holes in the wood chip pile over there behind me? That's my chickens doing. What? Are they messing up my wood chips? No, they're putting nature to work for me. They are digging around, stirring things up, eating bugs, pooping in there. They're gonna help break it down. It's perfect. I love it. Chickens at work for you. Do something today to put nature at work for you. Work smarter, not harder. Okay guys, I've got another takeaway. Chewy is hearing the coyotes. Hang on, Chewy, stay. Chewy, come. Come here. You're not chasing coyotes. Come here. You're probably too fat. He used to go play with them, scared me to death. Okay, so where were we? That sounded like thunder and there's like not a cloud in the sky. Before Chewy and the coyote so rudely interrupted. What was I saying? Another takeaway. You don't have to have a lot of time. I don't want anyone to comment below and say, I would do it if I only had the time. Because guess what? I don't have a lot of time. I work, and usually I work about a 30-hour week, but with drive time, it's close to 45 hours a week. And in addition to that, we are very active in our church. And I make time to do this. So, like I said, it's not perfect. It may not be that pretty, but it's producing. And I work, usually I'll come out in the mornings from 6:30 to 7:30, sometime in that time range if I can. Carrot! Yay! And if I can't, then I come out in the evening from about 7:30 to 8:30. My family is inside right now watching a movie. Where am I? Out here working in the garden. Why? Because it's a priority to me. Because I want to do this. This is my baby. And I know some of you are thinking, well, why isn't your family out there helping you? Well, because this is my thing. This is what I want to do. There are times that they come out and help, but they all work full-time jobs just like I do. And so, you know, they get to rest sometimes too. But my point about this is not all, I don't want to hear anybody say, you know, your family doesn't need to watch TV or whatever. That's not what this is about. This is about you have time for what's important to you. You make time for what's important to you. So you may have other priorities right now, and that's fine. Just don't use I don't have time as an excuse. Wait. Okay, here it is. Here's a chance for super duper excitement. Look at that. Know what that is? That's a baby pumpkin. Hi, baby pumpkin. It's fuzzy. Oh, you guys, it's fuzzy. It's like soft, like peachy. Oh my gosh, so cute. I want to say thanks, Tom from 3 Basket Living, for texting and checking on me the other day. That was really kind of you. That's a lot of stuff. I hope you stuck around through all that. Thumbs if you liked it, subs if you loved it, and be sure and leave comments. Tell me what's growing on in your garden, and any tips that you have for me going forward. What kind of resources do I need to look at as far as planning? What should we do to our greenhouse so that we can ensure that that kind of thing, so it will last longer, because it's really sad right now looking. I think that about wraps it up for this video, guys. Thank you so much for your time, and I'll catch you on the next one. Next time, the rooster crows. Cheesy. Because while I've had, wait, let me back up. That was a good take, and then I had a cough on it.